We've been sounding the alarm, warning the president that he's made us less prepared to handle a crisis like this one. President Trump tried to gut the Centers for Disease Control and the National Institutes of Health. We had the best in the world until President Trump began to try to gut the CDC and the NIH. For 2 years, President Trump left us without the team that's supposed to manage pandemics. Now, you know what that means? It means that there were about 40 people at the White House, led by an admiral, who was an MD, an admiral who was also a doctor. His job was to survey the world and look around for potential illness outbreaks, to look around for potential pandemics. It might have been SARS. It might have been Ebola. It might have been resurgence of polio. It might have been any number of things. His job at the White House, we're a rich enough country, we can do this, and we do it to protect. We care about the world. We protect our own people, though, as we see. If we don't, we see what happens. His job was to continue to look around the world and look out for these kind of pandemics. The president fired him. The president fired the whole office. The president's never replaced him. I sent him a letter at a time, more than 600 days ago, back in May of 2018, telling him to stop dismantling our health care infrastructure. Now we're all paying the price for President Trump's decision. We see the real-time consequences. This was unilateral disarmament. We disarmed. We unilaterally disarmed against the world's infectious diseases. We know that international tuberculosis is a problem. We know that international HIV/AIDS is a problem. We know that international malaria is a problem. We work against those. And you know what? When I think about one of the things I'm proudest about in our country is what we've done about public health. We led the charge to eradicate smallpox. Smallpox killed hundreds of millions of people over time in this world, hundreds of millions. We led the charge to eradicate smallpox. This country did. Then we led the charge to eradicate polio all over the world. We have a president and we have a Senate Majority Leader that simply aren't. They dismantled. They did all they could to dismantle the Centers for Disease Control and NIH. They left us prepared when the president fired the global security team at the White House that looked out for illnesses. And now what? We have a global pandemic on our hands. We've been sounding the alarm, warning the president that he's made